The number of deaths being attributed to an intense heat wave in Quebec has climbed to 15, prompting public health officials to warn those at risk to take precautions to avoid heat-related illness. Authorities say 11 people have died due to a spike in temperatures that began in Montreal on Saturday. The temperature in the city reached 40 degrees on Wednesday when factoring in the humidity, and the heat is expected to last until Friday. The number of heat-related deaths in Montreal was pegged at 6 on Tuesday. Another 5 casualties pushed the death toll to 11 by Wednesday morning, when the city awoke to another suffocating day of high temperatures. Meanwhile, public health officials in Quebec's eastern townships report 4 deaths suspected of being caused by the heat. 1 victim was a senior citizen and 3 were adults suffering from chronic illnesses. The causes of the deaths remain to be confirmed by a coroner. A blanket of steamy, hot air has gripped Quebec and much of central and eastern Canada since Saturday. Firefighters are going door-to-door to check on at-risk residents in Montreal, and health officials have set up drop-in cooling centers in the city to offer respite from sizzling temperatures. Southern Ontario has been hard hit as well. The humidex in Ottawa on Canada Day was 47 degrees, the highest recorded for the city. Montreal City Hall unveiled an extreme heat plan on Tuesday that includes distributing water to groups working with the homeless. Mayor Valérie Plante urged people to check on vulnerable neighbors, including seniors. Firefighters planned to do 5,000 home inspections among those considered most at risk from high temperatures. They planned to visit thousands more as the heat was expected to continue until Friday. Toronto's medical officer of health extended the city's heat warning until further notice over the weekend. The city has extended its pool hours and opened its 7 cooling centers, which provide air-conditioned spaces and cold drinks. Toronto is also providing transit tokens for people experiencing homelessness to get to cool places. So far the heat has only broken one record in Toronto. On Friday, Pearson Airport hit a high of 35.4 degrees. The previous record was 35. What's more unique about this is the duration, said Kelly Hobelman, a meteorologist with Environment Canada. Temperatures in Canada's largest city have topped 30 degrees every day since Friday. Usually when we get heat events it only lasts 2 or 4 days, Ms. Hobelman said. It's not as normal that we see this length of a heat wave. Toronto's longest heat wave was 12 days in 1953, but the city sees a heat wave lasting a week or so about every 5 to 10 years, Ms. Hobelman said. The last one was in 2011 at 8 days. Before that, it was 2001. The heat wave has hit the Atlantic provinces. A heat warning is in effect for Halifax as Nova Scotia has been experiencing temperatures of around 30 degrees, or up to 39 degrees with the humidex. But relief is coming, however slowly. The Atlantic region's heat wave is expected to break midweek, and southern Ontario's should only last until Friday. A high of 26 and low of 14 is expected in Toronto on Friday, Ms. Hobelman said, with a chance of showers and a thunderstorm. University of Waterloo climate scientist Blair Feltmate says the heat wave can't be directly attributed to climate change. But that suggesting the two aren't linked would be like arguing that no particular home run can be attributed to steroids when a baseball player on a hitting streak is caught doping. Mr. Feltmate says that while one isolated event might be normal, the world and Canada are seeing more extreme weather events minus patterns that can be attributed to climate change. Isolated adults, seniors, young children, people experiencing homelessness and people with certain mental health illnesses, chronic illnesses, heart and lung issues or limited mobility are at greater risk of heat-related illnesses. Even those not specifically at risk are encouraged to stay inside or in the shade, and to limit outdoor activity in the heat. If you're doing well, make sure you check on those who may be more vulnerable, any friends and family, those who are living alone, Ms. Hobelman said. And also remember to make sure you don't leave any people or pets in your car, as temperatures will rise dramatically within minutes. With a report from the Canadian Press.